At least it's not totally true. But this guy told me that when he was in boot camp, they were out on this track. They were out in Fort Benning, and they're out there doing morning PT or something like that. And there's a guy with cami pants on, combat boots, a t-shirt and a rucksack and a ponytail, and he's long hair and a ponytail, and he's running around this track. And this friend tells me the story that he asked the drill sergeant. He said, "Drill sergeant, who's that?" And the drill sergeant, without looking back, just keeps looking forward and goes, "Delta." And then my buddy goes, "Drill sergeant, is there anyone that's tougher than Delta?" And the drill sergeant, without looking back at him, just says, "SEAL team." And so I heard that story, dude. I'm a freaking young kid, and that was it, man. Now, again, you know, I don't even know if that actually happened, but you want to know where I first started thinking about the SEAL teams. That was it. And like I said, I grew up in the water, so knowing that the SEALs worked in the water, you know, I surfed as a kid up in Maine, which was awesome. And so just having that tied to the water. And then the SEAL teams were stationed. I figured out that the SEAL teams were either in San Diego or Virginia Beach, both of which were cool places in my mind. And so I said, that sounds awesome. Join the SEAL teams and get stationed either in San Diego or Virginia Beach. You can surf and do commando stuff in the water. Like, it's a literal no-brainer to me as a kid.
Did you look at it? Did you look at any of the other branches, or you were just like, I'm going to do that?
You know, of course, the Marine Corps is always tempting for a young kid because the Marine Corps presents such an awesome image and they're such an awesome unit. But I saw the SEAL teams as, again, it just fit with everything that I thought about being a military personnel would be that.
What age did you enlist?
18.
18?
Yeah.
What did your parents think?
I think they were pretty happy.
Were they really?
Yeah, because I was, you know, it's like you have a plan. I love the military. The military gave me everything. The Navy gave me everything. But initially what they gave me was a plan. This is what you have to do. If you do these things, you're going to be successful. And you get a blank slate when you go in there. No one cares what your background is. No one cares who your parents are. No one cares what grade you got in high school. This is what you got to do. And so, yeah, my parents were stoked. My dad did say, he said, "You're not going to like it." And I said, "Why not?" And he said, "Because you don't like authority and you don't listen to anyone else." And of course, since I knew everything, I looked at him, I said, "Hey, you know, Dad, it's not like that in the SEAL teams. It's a team and there's no bosses. You do everything together." So that's how ignorant I was.